Something that's not particularly serious, but it's something that is going to affect millions of people. And I know any time over the past few years when we've talked about supermarkets banning plastic bags, people seem to get rather fired up about it. So I wanted to give you a slight update on a story here, which is, remember how all those supermarkets banned the use of plastic bags and then said, well, if you want to, you can turn around and buy a plastic bag from us anyway for about 15 cents. And this ended up in, surprise, surprise, a little jump in the profit of the supermarket chains. Fine, fair enough. Well, I've got an update for you this evening, which is that Woolies has decided no more plastic bags. So they won't be selling them anymore. So if you forget one, you're going to have to get the brown paper bag or the cotton bag that'll cost you that little bit extra. But while all of this is, among other things, being spoken about by the bosses at Woolies today, saying bringing your own bags is the best outcome for the environment, we encourage our customers to keep up the great work. Paper bags will be available for those who forget to bring their own. But you may remember the major supermarkets did what I thought was a fantastic idea, which was all of the former shopping bags you were allowed to put into soft plastic recycle. I certainly know that I had been sent back up to the shops with a giant ball of plastic to eventually put in a bin out the front of the supermarket. Well, guess what? An awful lot of that plastic never got recycled, never went anywhere. In fact, a story on Channel 9 News tonight tells us exactly where a lot of it ended up in Sydney.
At first, it's hard to tell just what this facility at Marsden Park is storing. Look closely and you realise it's a stockpile of bundles and bundles of soft plastic bags. The state's Environment Protection Agency has put Woolworths and Coles on notice to move the plastics to sites that reduce the risk of fire. These bags are the remnants of the Red Cycle scheme, where customers dropped off their soft plastics at their local supermarket to be recycled. Instead, Red Cycle collapsed, leaving a $5 million debt and a stockpile of thousands of tonnes of unrecycled soft plastics it told no one about.
People will laugh at us for leading the show with this, but I guarantee it's the thing that millions of people will be slightly irritated about, which is whenever you forget the bag, you can't get the plastic bag anymore that they wanted to charge you 15 cents for, because the ones they were recycling are all just in the back of a warehouse somewhere.